Some say, I remember, make of it what you will. Some say contact is inevitable. That once a species reaches a certain level of technology or awareness, someone eventually answers back. Others say contact is already happening, quietly, unevenly, filtered through the limits of our perception and our fear. I don't claim certainty either way. What I do know is that invitation without maturity is not curiosity. It is recklessness dressed as hope. Why summoning is the wrong word. Summoning implies control. It assumes the right to call, the authority to request appearance, the confidence to believe we understand who or what might respond. That assumption alone should disqualify us. No ethical encounter, human or otherwise, begins with demand. A humane approach to contact does not summon. It observes. Observation before interaction. There is a discipline in watching without insisting on response. Astronomy learned this early. So did ecology. You don't shout into the forest and call it research. You wait. You listen. You learn the patterns before you step closer. Contact research worthy of the name begins with environmental monitoring, electromagnetic anomalies, atmospheric changes, physiological responses that arise without expectation. If nothing happens, that result is respected. Expectation is the loudest signal. Expectation contaminates the field. Tell a group they are there to make contact, and every light becomes meaningful, every sensation becomes confirmation. A humane protocol minimizes narrative framing. No promises. No countdowns. No claims that contact is imminent or deserved. If something appears, it does so without coercion. If nothing appears, nothing has failed. Group coherence without intention. To contact coherence matters, but coherence is not command. Groups may gather to cultivate calm, attention, and mutual regulation. They do not gather to request response. If something responds to coherence alone, that tells us something important about the nature of the interaction. If nothing responds, we learn something equally valuable. Silence is a valid outcome. This may be the hardest rule. Silence is not rejection. Silence is not failure. Silence is data. A culture obsessed with response will misinterpret quiet as something to overcome. A mature culture learns to sit with it. No personalization of contact. Any anomalous experience must be treated with restraint. No assigning of messages. No interpretation as destiny. No elevation of individuals as intermediaries or chosen figures. Contact that depends on hierarchy is already corrupted. A humane approach records phenomenon without mythologizing the experiencer. Psychological safety comes first. If any participant shows distress, disorientation, or fixation after an event, real or perceived, the protocol halts. Contact that destabilizes is not contact we are ready for. The question is not, did something happen? But, what did it do to the people involved? No claims without replication. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary restraint. No public announcements without independent verification. No monetization of mystery. No branding of encounters. Contact research that becomes spectacle ceases to be research. The wizard's rule: if I am present at all, it is to ask one question before any other. Are we prepared to care for the consequences of being answered? If the answer is no, then the most ethical act is to wait. Contact as a mirror. There is another possibility we rarely acknowledge, that contact does not reveal them, it reveals us. Our patience. Our restraint. Our ability to remain grounded when the unknown does not behave as we imagined. If something is watching, human, non-human, or emergent, it will learn far more about us from how we handle silence than from how loudly we call out. The long view civilizations that survive long enough to engage others first learn how to engage themselves. They learn not to panic, not to mythologize prematurely, not to turn every anomaly into a prophecy or a product. They learn that readiness is demonstrated not by excitement, but by steadiness. Some say we should hurry. I remember what happens when we do. The universe is not going anywhere. The question is whether we are becoming the kind of people worth answering. Chapter 18 complete. Global Robotics Corporation.